What is up, my man?
It's Christmas time, baby. Best
Personally
time of the
injured.
year. Best
Christmas
time of the year.
edition. All up in your face. We got it all.
Yes.
All up in here. What do you got? You got
Yeah, bro.
a
I mean, look,
stocking
there's
in the back there? Look at you. That is
I'm ready to
festive
go, man. I got a
as
stocking.
hell.
Got a hat on. I got
Nice.
my boy the Grinch.
Who's
That's
your
my
go-to
dude. That's my
Grinch?
dude.
Are you Jim Carrey, Cumberbatch, the old school? Because I got to watch all three. You know, we got to watch all three.
That's what happens when you got young kids, Playboy. When you're in the middle and you're in the shit, you watch them all. But, dude, my kids like the Jim Carrey one, man. They like the live action.
Not bad. Not bad. Dude's a legend. Had a couple people on social media say I look like him, and I was like, I don't know if you're trying to insult me, but you're not. Because Jim Carrey is the man, dude.
No. I don't think how would anybody take that
I
as an
didn't.
insult,
I was
bro?
smiling ear to ear.
I bet you that guy's roster
Oh,
is
for sure.
out of control.
Without a doubt.
Without
a
doubt.
I mean, that's the world that we live in. Put yourself out there. Gonna catch some strays, you know? But yeah, I'm digging the hat, dude. You got are those red breeches? Red pants you got going on there?
Christmas is always in
I
that
thought I
movie.
stepped my
Hey,
game up with these
listen.
greens, but you got the red, dude. That is money.
Oh, bro, listen, I'm a little upset about something else. You know that I ordered like a green velvet blazer straight from Amazon, but it didn't get
Oh,
here
you
in
can
time.
store that up for ugly Christmas sweater party. You might win the award with that one.
I might wear it
There
for
you
New
go.
Year's, baby.
There you
I
go.
might wear it
I
for
don't-
New Year's.
I don't
We'll
have a
see
lot of
what's
red
up.
for reasons that I'm sure you can deduce. You know, purged. You know,
Why?
just maybe some past employment issues. Maybe that was their color. So we're rocking the green now. You know how it is.
Well, no, I don't know how it is. I'm sorry. What's your college football team who happens to be the defending national champion as well as probably the number one
Happens
team
to
in the nation?
be an Ohio State shirt that I wear right now. You just can't see the script Ohio little prints from Roback.
There we
Like I
go.
said, don't
There
got a
we
lot of
go.
red, but you know they got
Don't got a
white.
lot of red.
They sometimes wear black on that team, silver. I got other options, but it is what it is. Anyways, like the show is
I feel you, man.
titled
I feel you.
"Personally Injured," you know. So yeah, I had to dig deep into the closet for this one. Gotta admit, Thanksgiving's working hard up in this region right here. I'm going to have to sit up tall, make sure I don't feel bad about myself for this entire segment that we're doing.
I'm back on the no carbs.
Good for you.
tip,
Good for
baby.
you.
I'm trying to get a little lean here after Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's just, dude, it's a fucking
Ooh,
bloodbath. out there,
hey,
man.
tip of the cap to you for going on a diet between Thanksgiving and Christmas. I mean, literally, could there be a more stressful time of the year in our biz? I mean, for everyone, but for us,
would-
it is definitely magnified to the point where people don't even understand.
You don't even know, man. Like right now, I'm dealing with in the middle of our podcast. My wife's car blew up. It might as well just got set on fire. And now we got like a tow truck company coming over here to come pick up the car and take it all the way to Lauderdale BMW. Bear in mind, I'm in the middle of Miami, but that's where I got the car, and that's where the service center's at. And that's the thing. You can't go to service centers in Miami because you just know. You just know what's going to happen if you take it there. You're going to get
Oh man,
fleeced.
is there a maintenance department of any of these places that's not looking to fleece you? They see you coming with these issues and they're like, "Merry Christmas to us. We're about to make some bank up in here, dude."
But here's the difference, right? Like, this car is still under warranty, right? Like, so, like, it should get fixed for frizzle.
Oh,
but
they're
you
gonna find
know what's
some
going to
stuff.
happen if you take it someplace. Yeah, if you take it over here in Miami, they'll be like, "Oh, I don't find your warranty. Where is it? It never happened." It's like,
Or it's
Pixie
outside.
dust.
That's the warranty doesn't cover that. I'm like, bro, it's the car, bumper to bumper, everything in between. How's that possible? But whatever.
You sound like one of my clients. Whoa, I got full coverage.
Hey,
I got full coverage.
I got
baby.
played like they got played. But anyways, I mean that is your regular life stress, which by no means should that be minimized. I mean, between travel with Thanksgiving, cooking on Thanksgiving, then you're recovering from that. then trying to, keep your waistline looking not terrible. Then you got the kids, travel for Christmas, New Year's, family, people coming to visit, cleaning up the house. You got gifts, do the gift giving. You got Elf on a Shelf every night. So having said all that, that's just the normal. Everybody's dealing with those things. Everybody's got those stresses, and everybody's got the work stress. But end of the year in the personal injury world, whoo! Well, it could be incredibly lucrative, but at the same time, it is coming with a whole lot more stress from all angles.
I agree with you that it could be incredibly lucrative, but it's super stressful. And I'll tell you why. You want to know the number one reason why it's really stressful at the end of the year? Because every single one of your clients who's trying to dig deep and find that extra cash for Christmas, he is calling and not, what's going on with my case? And I'm like, same thing I told you last week that's going on with your case, man. Demand's out. They got a shitty offer. You want that shitty offer? Fine. We could take it, but you may walk away with peanuts.
They thought Santa and like Chippy the elf came in and sprinkled some reindeer dust on this and made it happen. All of a sudden, it's just magically going to settle. And don't get me wrong. The purse strings do loosen up a little bit for a lot of the insurance companies at the end of the year, because if they, saved a bunch of money throughout the year, they might have some leftovers and they're looking to clear a bunch of stuff off their books before the end of the year. But I feel like while sometimes that happens, I think a lot of that is a myth, because who's to say their fiscal year ends in December? We don't know. And who's to say what their budget situation looks like? I saw one insurance company literally just had to, what did they get dinged for? Like, it was, I think, $1 billion with a B money they had to pay back because they made too much money. They were charging too much in premiums and they had to pay all that money back. I don't know if we should name them, but I saw it and I was like, now I know what's going on. Now I know why I can't get a claim paid with you guys.
Are you surprised?
No.
In anything?
No.
I mean, listen, our state itself, the state of Florida, just bent over for the insurance companies.
Absolutely. Like I tell my clients all the time, I ain't the one with Patrick Mahomes in my commercials. I don't have Super Bowl ads. Those guys do. And there's a reason why, because they are making billions, without a doubt. I'm just trying to get, maybe the nuggets from Andy Reid in my head. I was over here starving, But anyways.
It's true. Ain't it funny though, man? Like every other commercial, it's like people always like to harp on our personal injury attorneys, right? And while there are the big players who are on a lot of commercials, right? How many commercials are of insurance companies? Tell me, man. The Allstate guy who causing chaos, and if you don't have enough insurance, it could be your problem.
That dude was on Law and Order.
You got. Yeah, he was. Dude, he was on Oz.
Yes.
He was on Oz, bro.
Patrick Mahomes. You got Kelsey. You got Andy Reid. Derrick Henry. Flipping over refrigerators, risking injury for these people. And God only knows how much they got to pay Jake. That dude doesn't even have a persona anymore. He is just Jake. He could be Steve, but he goes by Jake for the rest of his life, dude. They own him.
Well, look, how about same thing? How about
She's
Flo?
Forever Flo.
Yeah. But that's why Warren Buffett's smart, bro. He just got lizard
Good for him.
Spokesperson.
You can't be mad at that guy with that little British accent. Can't be mad at him.
No. I could be mad at him. I got a lot to be mad about with that damn lizard.
I don't beef too much with the lizard scene. Flo and Jamie, I got a bone to pick with them. I think they're top of my list right now, just giving me a hard time. Every day I wake up, here comes Flo and Jamie, just to field goal me in the crotch again. And I'm like, thanks, guys. Thanks.
I feel you, bro. But me and Flo, we're tight.
I don't know who you know. I don't know who you know.
It's that chaos guy, bro.
Chaos guys. Those good hands. The good hands just closing in around your neck. Choking the life out of us and our poor clients, bro.
And the president from 24, too, bro. Whatever that guy's name. He'll always be Pedro Serrano to me, though, baby.
Every time I see those commercials, all I think of is him having beef with Joe Boo because he didn't take the curse off the bats.
Fuck you, Joe Boo. I do it myself. That's kind of like, hey, that's where I'm at in life. But speaking about like problems, and I think I don't know. Have I told you the mental mind fuck that I'm going under right now? The stray that I caught earlier this month? Dude, do you have Spotify? Well, lucky for you, you don't, bro. Because your boy caught a huge Spotify stray everywhere today. All right? 2 different angles.
What?
So, who do you use for your music
Apple
streaming?
Music.
All right, fine. So you use the sub service, the best service.
Oh, I'm
is
not knocking
You
Spotify.
know,
I just, that's what's on my phone.
No, I know. No, I feel you. I just feel like, you know what it is? Like Apple has like one amazing product, right? Like the iPhone is by far the best phone you could have. It doesn't even come close. Any of those other Google-based, Samsung, Android-based phones, they're terrible, right? But everything else Apple makes, it's like second best. You know what I'm saying? Just go down the line, and everything's second best. But fine, they have the second best streaming music system. The best one is Spotify. And at the end of the year, they have this thing called Wrapped. Do you know what that is? All right. So basically, they take and they got an algorithm that looks at all the music that you've played, everything you've listened to, and it spits out all this information to you about your listening habits, who your artist was that you listened to the most this year. All right. Second thing, what song you listened to the most, top 5. And then worst of all, based on your listening patterns, they guess your age.
Oh, no.
So
I see where this is going.
I caught 3 fucking strays from
What'd they
Spotify,
do to you?
bro. They didn't even do
Tell me.
First of all,
go through this.
I've been on Spotify for over 10 years, or more than that. I've been in like the early 2010s. I don't know when I signed up. Maybe I gave them my age, but literally, they told me I got the listening habits of a 46-year-old, which is essentially my age. You know what I mean?
Spot on with Spotify. Nailed you.
Spot on with Spotify. Now, that kind of, because that was the first thing. That was like the first wrinkle they threw at me, right? So I'm like, fuck, dude. I thought I was like into new alt music and whatever. Nope. And then here's where the real stray started coming on. And it goes into kind of, everything that we're going through with this, this profession, and kind of like why I call it, why we're calling it personally injured, because this thing might have been just a psychological analysis about me, Ian. All right, because the first song, the song that it said that I listened to the most, and I probably did this subconsciously, but the song was by Toad the Wet Sprocket. Something's always wrong. So essentially, whenever it was, and I don't remember doing this because it's like subconscious or whatever, I was just listening to like getting into my feelings with Toad the Wet Sprocket. I think I need to go see somebody. I think I need to go call my primary care physician and be like, look, something's going on and I need to talk to somebody. And if you got any recos, or help me make the appointment, whatever it might be. So I got to call Dr. Moses and, have a quick little convo with him, because you know who my number one artist was? Whitney.
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
What? Wait a minute. So Toad the Wet Sprocket, Whitney Houston, you're just over here, I'm every woman, just belting it out.
No. See, and look, and I
giving shout outs to Shaka Khan.
Oh man, I fucking love Whitney, bro. But I don't even recall having these. I don't even recall this listening pattern where I got into it with. She's my number one artist, and I can only suspect that it's kind of like because her number one song for me is The Greatest Love of All. So it must have been that where I'm like, where it's more about like you got to depend on yourself.
All I picture.
So it's like I'm going from like there's always something wrong to like learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all.
Are you doing sexual chocolate in the car on the ride home with Whitney? Oh my God, the
I
greatest
don't even
love
know.
of
I might have
all.
been crying the whole way, and dude, I am a Skittles bag of fucking emotions right now. I don't know
Just
what to do with
tears
it.
just
This
coming
was,
down your
you know,
face on the ride home, dude.
listen, there's no denying it, right? Like I was like, oh, whatever. 2025 was whatever. But after this, it's just like, fuck,
So
bro. It was a, it was a shitty year. I just probably got stuffed in a locker, bro, by
does
2025, and I
does
didn't even realize it.
Spotify give like an overall wellness assessment at the end of this for you? Like you're doing all right. You're kind of fucked up. Like you might need to see somebody. Like, does it give you therapist recommendations after this?
Let's call it what it is. All right. If Spotify did that, it probably would have just
It's like
self-dialed 911.
share your
All right.
location if you need
just like,
help.
it would have been like an automatic just call, just saying, hey, go check out Big Monts because he is just all over the place. I mean, we're guys just going from like manic to depressive, and it's just like going up and down, like like
Well,
a
let me
roller
ask you,
coaster.
bro. How you feel about that Apple Music now? Because Apple Music didn't send me shit,
Well,
dude. They left me alone.
Dude. But I usually like rap, man. It usually fucking feel it, man. I was like surprised that I wasn't gonna, that it wasn't gonna give me like Royal Otis or Fountains DC or maybe a little
I'm sitting
somber,
here.
maybe some Taylor because of me and my daughter. We
I,
jam out, but I'm a Swiftie and all. But I just
I'm
nope.
sitting
Whitney,
here wondering.
Whitney.
I don't even want to know. I'm glad I don't do Spotify because I don't even want to know between every Disney princess soundtrack and like Huntrix and whatever else on one end of the spectrum. That is just going to be over here like 90s, early 2000s rap, hip hop, probably some rock in there. It's like I feel like Spotify would assess me with like split personality. Like what is going on? I mean, I would hope they would take into account that people might have families that need to use it, but like we're getting a lot of play time in the Disney princess world on the way to school for drop-off lines where I'm trying to get the girls hyped so that they're not sad about going to school.
Have they gotten into like my daughter's into this new thing where she's she's an anti-Frozen thing. Like she's all about like she still likes Disney, but it's just like she thinks she's too cool that Frozen is just not cool anymore. Which I don't believe because she's going to be like 15, 16, 17 years old in in 10 years she's going to be like, dude, Frozen was the shit. That was my jam. But right now she's faking the funk on me.
Faking it. You want to know why?
So here, look, I'm gonna give you my top 5 artists though. Why? But I want to hear why she's not faking it. You don't like Frozen?
It's not a. Here's where I'm at. Maybe she's reached this point too, but this is where I'm at with my girls Elsa and Anna. Okay. I'm tired of hearing you complain. All right. You are princesses. You live in a castle. I have never seen you work a day throughout the 5 hours or 4 hours of combined movies that I've watched. Okay? You have magical fucking powers. Okay? You can go ice skating anytime you want. You can literally make yourself a friend if you're lonely by creating a snowman. And yet somehow, I got to hear you complain in your magical, amazing singing voices. I think your daughter might be sitting there saying, I'm tired of hearing it. She's on the grind every day, going to school, trying to do right, trying to keep mom and dad happy. And what does she got to come home to hear? Elsa and Anna. Oh, we just can't get along as sisters. Like, I get it. You lost your parents. I'm sad for you on that. But you still live in a castle. All right? You're not in an orphanage. Shut the fuck up. That's what I'm feeling.
Listen, I think they're both hot. All right, that's the first thing. And who doesn't? And the rich. So, like, who doesn't like a hot, rich, crazy girl, right? Like,
so
that's just
what should their complaint department in their lives be filled with? Nothing. But yet they're always complaining.
Bro. You got to look, if you're able to make snow and ice and you can't control it, you're the fucking crazy lady, bro. You're the crazy bitch. There's a lot to complain about when you're the crazy person.
She can control it. She's doing okay.
So did Superman. You know what
What's
I'm saying?
he got to complain about? I mean, at least he's out there helping people,
Yeah.
handling his business. He's
Well,
got
he
Lex
is a-
Luthor, Lex
He's a
Luthor
fucking
breathing down his
alien.
neck all the time. Yeah,
But
he's
he's
got to
an
dress up
alien.
like a dork every day to hide who he is. He's got some real issues. These girls are over here like, I got to wear gloves. Sorry. So I feel like
Yeah.
that's what's going on. But hey, back to this top 5. Let's see what we got on the Spotify top 5.
All right. All right. Top 5 artists. Number 1,
Okay.
Whitney. Number 2,
Not bad.
Sublime. Number 3,
Okay.
Oasis. Number 4, Phoenix. And I'm a little surprised by this one. Although I do love them, and I probably say that they're probably like one of my 5 favorite bands. I don't recall listening much of them this year.
Oh.
Coldplay.
Okay.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I was surprised by Whitney and Coldplay on the list. The other 3 I thought were on brand, but I thought it was going to be more alt-rock. My top songs were Something's Always Wrong by Toad the Wet Sprocket, Bleed, which is an alt-rock song, which was phenomenal, Doing Time by Sublime, Champagne Supernova by Oasis, and then The Spins, which is by Mac Miller, which is a pretty awesome song. It's kind of like a mix-up between them and Empire of the Sun. I just don't know how that happened. No disrespect to Whitney. Whitney's the best. I love her. I am like, if I'm a Swiftie now, I definitely was whatever Whitney and her people were back in the day, that was me. Just whatever you do, even if you're a Whitney-holic like me, it seems like a number 1 Whitney fan, a 0.8%er, as it said on Spotify, of Whitney listening habits. Just don't do her karaoke because there's no way you could hold those bars the way Whitney does.
can?
You're just going to go up
Who
on that
can?
karaoke? What? No, I know, but it's this false hope, right? This false sense of confidence, and then you go up there and you're gonna bomb.
Yeah,
you're
that
just gonna bomb, So you're better off just knowing that you can't go up there, you can't do Whitney, you can't sing I Want to Dance with Somebody, you can't go up there and sing I Have Nothing. You're gonna bomb on the stage. So I mean, that's you just got to put that into account. So, but even though it was Whitney for me, look, who cares? I'm not gonna look bad at it. I bet you a lot of people had that other diva, Morgan Wallen, as a number 1. They got a lot in common. So I don't want to hear nothing about Whitney, especially if your number 1 was Morgan Wallen.
I'm not knocking you for Whitney, and I respect your position that you might feel bad about yourself if you try and hit those notes. I mean, who's getting there? Maybe Celine. I don't know. I don't even know.
That's it.
From The Fifth Element, the diva.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
that movie was
but-
good, man. That's an
Yeah,
undercover
it is.
good
Chris
movie.
Rock.
Chris Rock. How about Bruce Willis,
for sure.
bro? Yeah, remember that.
and then I always forget her name. She was, she was in,
right? Or
she was in Dazed and Confused, and
Yeah, bro.
I'm wondering, did your wife maybe get a hold of the phone? Maybe you guys have people over and you put some Whitney jams on, like for an extended period of time, like for like party music.
Look, I wish I could even tell you that, but I've got so many like music subscriptions. I just don't have Apple Music. I have Amazon Music. So like anytime you're like in an Alexa and you go, hey, Alexa, play this or whatever, that goes through Apple Music, right? And then I also have Pandora Premium. So anytime anything would have been streamed in the house or my wife yelling at Alexa, it would have gone through, that non-derogatory Alexa lady who's not going to tell me that, tell me about my habits. And then my wife has her own Spotify account, and I'll tell you what hers was because she sent it to me. But her number 1 was, because I think she listens to more with my daughter, but I think her number 1 was
There
Taylor,
you go. Yeah.
obviously.
It's a big year for Tay Tay.
Which makes
she's probably killing it on a lot of people's raps on Spotify.
Look, we're huge Swifties at the house, okay? But as you can imagine, because she's the one who listens to it more with like my daughter and my son, he's just aloof, and I don't know what he likes. I don't think he likes anything. He's just a nerd, you know what I mean? But it was Taylor 1, Dua Lipa 2, Sabrina Carpenter 3, Chappelle Roan 4, and
Britney creeping in there.
Look, hold on. Here are the toe people. Let me see what they're up to. Hold on. Missed the call. Sorry.
Tow truck.
Sorry, toe people. Just wait
Sorry, I
for a
didn't plan my
second.
whole day around you.
Here they are. Let's hear what the tow truck guy is. Hi, Mr. Tow Truck Guy. Oh, but they just told me 15 minutes ago he was down there, and I went down there, and he wasn't there. He's there this time?
Yeah, the driver's already there right now.
Oh, cool. I'll be down there. Tell him 5 minutes. I'm coming right down, okay? I'm finishing something.
problem.
Thanks.
Sorry for the delay.
No, it's cool, man. It's cool. I'll see him in 5. All right.
I mean, you could just hear it in his voice. Yeah, I mean, you could just hear it in his voice. He's that guy right there. He's been catching ass whippings all day. I think it's maybe all week for him.
Are
He
you
just
kidding
sounded
me?
defeated.
Oh, I'm defeated too, bro. What do you
Oh,
think's
I'm-
gonna happen to me?
I'm just
This is
praying that
this is-
warranty
this is
covers
my
you.
personal time.
But hey, glad you brought up the karaoke sitch, dude. Glad you brought it up. Glad you put the warning out there because there's a lot of Christmas parties coming up. A lot of karaoke is going to be sang.
Yeah.
And I will never forget my wife, who sings in a semi-professional choir, the South Florida Master Chorale.
She's got the
Shout
voice of
out.
an angel.
Okay.
Yeah.
She just started with this choir because, she sang in high school, she sang in college, and she knows all these people from the University of Miami. So they asked her to come join this choir, and then they're having this choir party, dude. All right, so let me tell you about this. I go to this, and it's I didn't sing in choir, so I don't know what to expect. And we get there.
You didn't pull an American Pie? You
No,
went
no.
Oz and American
No,
Pie to
no,
join the
no.
choir, like trying to pick up the
No,
pick up the
nobody wanted to
good-looking
see
girl.
me singing in choir. So get there, and I'm looking at this thinking, what's this going to be? And of course, as expected, what else would they be doing but karaoke at this choir house party? All right. I didn't
What was your
sing.
go-to?
Are you kidding me? There's no way I'm getting up there. But let me tell you, I saw a grown man with a voice that was deeper than mine sing Kelly Clarkson, Since You've Been Gone, and went full like soprano, hit the notes. And I was like, okay, there's no way I'm singing karaoke after this. I don't even know how that dude pulled it off. But again, tip of the cap to him. And then here it comes. They put on Alicia Keys. Some people want to know. I don't even know what the name of the song is. I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's another one. That's a dangerous one.
And this
man.
girl
That's a dangerous
stands up. I don't even know who she is, but she's confident as hell. She's like, all right, fine. I'll sing, as if everyone had been asking her to sing. And I'm like, damn, this is the choir people bugging her to sing, and she's kind of annoyed about it. And she gets up there and sings the worst rendition of this song I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. And I'm sitting there next to my wife, and then the two other dudes who sing in the choir, they're like, bass and whatever, tenor, whatever the other terms are. And these guys are pretty cool. And I look at them and I'm like, this lady sings in the choir? They were like, fuck no, we don't know her. I don't even know who invited her. And I just started dying laughing. So I will never forget. That was my favorite karaoke experience of all time, bro. And I'm just looking back to that while you're throwing out the warning. Like, be careful what you wish. Be careful what you sign up for on that karaoke list, because you might throw yourself an ass whooping that you didn't even expect.
Well, before I leave, and 'cause
I
I
know,
gotta
buddy.
run, I gotta make sure we deal with this tow truck stuff, and I'm gonna wish you and your beautiful family a Merry Christmas. For the single guys out there, underrated karaoke songs, all right? Number one, which gets single girls going. And I know this is gonna sound a little weird and a little out of left field, but if you could crank out Hold On by Wilson Phillips, you will get some crazy girls just being like, whoa, I can't believe that he's singing that song, and it's a good conversation piece. That's number one. Number two, if you could just learn that little hook on the dance to Bye Bye Bye, in sync.
Really?
Throwing it out there.
I'll tell
Just
you a
throwing it
story
out
about that. I'll tell you a story about that next time. But I got to go top 3. Sweet Caroline. Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. And last but not least, this is gutsy. Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Boom.
That is
But I'll
gutsy.
do it.
Gutsy.
I'm not afraid.
You're the man.
Go deal with the tow
I
truck
know.
driver.
I-
Merry
you do.
Christmas and Happy New Year to
You're
your
the
beautiful
man.
family, my friend. Always
You
a
too,
pleasure.
brother.
Take care, buddy.